The introduction to Travizi's vlogs. We back, guys. I like to say that we back, because we back. We back. Good morning, Dimsdale, and I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Doug Dimmadome, and welcome to Friday, April 21st, 2017. So I just got done, guys, at Juma prayer. Some of you don't know, my Juma prayer is every Friday, so I always make sure I get to that and, get to the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remembering God, it definitely puts your soul at peace when you're conscious of, the one who created you. So I literally just read this news on my phone right now as I got back to my car. Apparently, Madison Bumgarner has strained his shoulder from a dirt biking accident, and he's expected to miss 6 to 8 weeks. Now, my first initial reaction to this is, what are you doing dirt biking in the middle during the middle of the season? I can understand, maybe the Giants are in Colorado right now. Maybe he had some friends that live in Colorado, and maybe they wanted to go dirt biking or something. But, I mean, during the middle of the season, why are you going to be doing some activities that if something goes wrong, then you're putting yourself at risk to injury? So, this really hurts me in a lot of ways because I'm a big fan of Madison Bumgarner and all that he's accomplished. So I've always just kind of believed that with Bumgarner, he just keeps getting better every year. So to find out now that, he got hurt like this, I mean, thankfully it's only going to be a 6 to 8 week recovery. So, my thoughts, prayers are with him right now to try to get back to being healthy and getting on the field to doing what he loves to do. So, yeah, it seems like everything that could go wrong for the Giants in 2017, it has gone wrong. And now finding out about this injury, yeah, it's bitter. But hey, man, we just got to move on from it. Learn what we can. If there's anything that I take from it, it's the fact that if you do something that you enjoy on the side, and there's a possibility you could get hurt if something goes wrong, then my suggestion would be try to stay away from things that are going to hurt you, because you're going to regret if you get hurt, because then you're not going to be able to play and be on the field. So, well, guys, I got some fellow words of wisdom and advice to share with you. So one of the big reasons why a lot of us aren't maximizing our potential as human beings, like why we're not living our lives to the best of our abilities, is we lack the ability to self-assess. So what I mean by self-assess is taking a step back, looking at your life and just looking at everything that you do and evaluating and really being conscious of the things that you're good at and the things that you're not so good at. So we always talk about our strengths, or we always talk about what we're great in. We can say oh yeah, I lift a lot of weight, so I'm great at the gym. Or oh yeah, I run a mile in 8 minutes, so I'm really good at running. We look at our strengths and we fail to acknowledge or realize our weaknesses. And I don't really want to call them weaknesses, but we can call them undeveloped strengths. There's some things in your life that you really need to self-assess. And I'll be an example to you guys. For me, when I look at myself in the mirror and I'm going to self-assess, I can be honest. One of the things that I'm struggling and being challenged with right now is managing my time, and knowing that, but really managing my time in terms of hanging out with friends. Hanging out with friends is fun and everything, but I think, there's a certain extent. There's a certain extent as to how much time you should be spending with your friends. So really, you gotta have your goals and your dreams in life. They gotta align with your actions. So really, guys, I challenge you to really self-assess and just look at yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Be real with you. We always worry about being real with others and being real with our family members, or in a relationship, we're concerned about trust being one of the biggest issues on how to have a successful relationship. But why don't you be honest with yourself first? Like, why are you lying to yourself? Why are you living your life with an ego? Like, or maybe you're prideful. Like, really admit and realize that you're not. We're all not perfect human beings, and you're not the best at everything that you do. So, self-assess. Really, like, look yourself in the mirror. Be honest. Like, hey, I need to get better in this area of my life, and think about what you can do to start getting better and self-assess more. Spend more time self-assessing, looking at just different ways how you can improve and get better. And trust me, like, in the long run, you're gonna be happy as a result.
What's up, guys? Back home from another long day at work. I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow will be my brother's birthday party, so it's gonna be turned up. We were capping Giants and Rockies. So this one, I was at work, so I really didn't see the game, but I heard Johnny Cueto gave up a grand slam, and obviously, as I talked about earlier, the Madison Bumgarner dirt bike incident. So now it looks like we're gonna have to dig into our rotation depth. So what the most logical reaction to this injury is that we're gonna put Ty Block in the rotation, and so we're just gonna have to, I trust Ty Block is gonna get the job done. So that's what's good about our rotation depth. And some of you probably heard the name Tyler Beatty down in AAA Sacramento. He's been lighting it up down there. So honestly, they could put him right now, and I think he'd be successful. So they have some options, and right now it's good that they're getting the June swoon out of the way in April, or I don't know what the heck they're doing right now, but they're just, it's bad. But we have to start thinking positive. We have to go, just think like take it one game at a time. And honestly, like, at the end of the year, we just pray to God that we're gonna all be healthy and see what we can do in the playoffs. So that's goal number one, to try to get there. So big shouts out to the one and only
Clan of the Clouds. He's a really good music producer. Let me know if you guys are interested in getting any beats.